Hi everyone. Today's class is a full body flow, but the main focus is to not do any downward facing dogs or a lot of weight into our shoulders or arms. Many of my students are working with a shoulder injury or an arm injury, wrist injury, so I have recorded this class to be able to do a full body flow, really all sorts of movements, but without downward facing dog. So there is absolutely no downward facing dog. There are some options to use hands if you are able to, if that is supportive for you. But the major barrier in which we do downward facing dog and there's a lot of weight into our shoulders, we're not doing any of those. So hopefully it's fun and it helps you practice despite your aches and pains. We'll get started on our bellies. So release your belly onto the ground, face forward on your mats. And we will start in Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx pose, elbows are slightly in front of the shoulders, palms are facing down, forearms are facing down. And we'll start with some dynamic, the belly is pressing into the ground. And we'll start with some dynamic movement. So place your feet mat width distance apart, like wide apart here. And then bend the knees, feet up towards the sky. And we just start to drop our feet from right to left. Easy breaths here. Dropping the feet to the right and the left. So we're just warming up the hips, the knees, the ankles. Easy breaths as we do this. At some point, your inner foot may touch the ground, and that's the work here. We're trying for that inner foot to get closer and closer to the ground each time. A couple of more times here. If that doesn't happen, that's totally fine, but that's the attempt to get into the hips, to get into the knees, lower back a little bit. Breathe. And then pause in neutral, bring the feet together, find your sphinx again a little bit with the longer spine. And what we'll do is we'll hold our chins with our palms, elbows are together in front here, and we'll slowly start to walk the elbows forward, as forward as they would go. Pause, and starting to walk the elbows in as they would go, and pause. So you will notice that the neck is also playing a role here, back is playing a role here. Of course, we are warming up the arms too. Two more times. Elbows reaching as forward as they can, and then pause. Notice the rib cage that's resting on the ground. Breathe. And then starting to walk the elbows in as they would go. This will round your neck a little bit and then stay here for a couple of breaths. Notice what's resting on the ground now. Is any of your rib cage on the ground? Is it just the belly? And then last one. Slowly walking the elbows forward. Pause for a couple of breaths. Notice the sensations. And slowly walking them in. Maybe they can go a little bit more in now. Maybe the neck rounds a little bit more. And then release. We'll find swings one more time. This time we'll place the left forearm diagonally in front of us. Bend that right knee and bring that right foot in. We'll take 3 breaths here. Bring the foot in and then release. Bring it in and then release. Bring it in. Take a couple of extra breaths here and then release. Right forearm perpendicular in front. Bend the left knee. Reach back with the left hand. Bring that foot in and then release. Bring in and then release. Last one. Bring in. Pause. Couple of breaths. Notice the sensations and then release. Now we'll take this right knee out to a 90-degree angle. We'll make a Y with our arms. Place the hands where the elbows are and then inhale, rise up. 2 more times. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, rise up. Couple of breaths here. Maybe look right and left. Couple of times. Pause in the front. And then release. Bring the right knee in. Rest your forehead onto your palms. Take a moment or so to notice the sensations, to notice what feels different. And then we'll take the left knee out to a 90-degree angle. Arms at a Y in front. And then hands where the elbows are. And 3 breaths. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Stay. Maybe look left and right a couple of times. And then pause with the neutral. Pause in the center. Couple of breaths. And then gently release. Bring that left foot in. We'll press into the hands to rise up on our knees. And then we'll take puppy pose, dynamic puppy. Arms many inches in front, hands many inches in front. Hips more or less over the knees. 3 dynamic puppies. Exhale, elbows down, heart down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down, and this time we'll stay. Maybe your belly is releasing down, heart, forearms, elbows, chin, forehead. Maybe take a reverse prayer at the back of the neck with your palms. And take some easy breaths here. From this puppy pose, we'll roll back into a child's pose and wiggle hips in both directions. Massage your forehead onto the ground. Release your neck, release your head. And then pause in the center. We'll take a few breaths here to arrive in our practice. Breathing in. I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in. I'm aware of my body. Breathing out. I relax my body. Breathing in. I am in the here and now. Breathing out. I have arrived. Taking next couple of moments to maybe set an intention for today's practice. If you would like to dedicate it to someone, something, taking care of a body part, challenging a body part, or join me in our collective intention to stay present with our breaths, bodies, and minds throughout the practice. Slowly starting to rise up on our knees, and we'll prepare for the gate pose by taking that right foot out. I'll face you, I'll face the camera so you can see me clearly, but you can continue to face where you're facing on your mats. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, right arm along the right leg, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, left arm, right up. Inhale. Exhale, right down, left up. Inhale. Exhale, left arm, right up. Inhale. Last one. This time we'll stay. Exhale, right down, left up. Take a few extra breaths here. Easy breaths. Soften the right. Breathe into the left. Easy breaths. And then inhale, center. Exhale, left down, right up. Option to place that left hand onto the ground. Option to lift the right foot up. Option to take some pulses. A few breaths wherever you are. And then gaze past the left hand. Inhale, rise up. Bring that right foot a few inches in, turn it out a few degrees, and then we'll sink onto the right side. So we're taking half Malasana squat here and half frog pose here. And today what we'll work on is a little bit of inner thigh activation. So you can use the help of your hands. We lift up this left knee 3 times. Inhale, lift up, release. Trying for the hips to stay low. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. And then slowly come back. Take a moment to notice difference in both sides. Take a moment to reconnect with the breath. Reconnect with the body. And then we'll prepare for the other side. Left foot steps out. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, left along the left, right up. Inhale here. Exhale, center, right down, left up. Inhale. Exhale, center, left arm, right up. Inhale. Exhale, center, right down, left up. Inhale. Exhale, center, left arm, right up. Inhale. And this time we'll stay. Soften the left side, breathe into the right. Easy breaths. Soft breaths. And the next inhale, come to the center, right towards the ground, left up. Option for right hand to completely release on the ground, maybe fingertips on the ground. Option for the left foot to lift up, flex it. Option to take some pulses. Easy breaths. Pause. Gaze past the right hand. Inhale, rise up. Bring that left foot a few inches in, turn it out a few degrees. And then find half squat on the left and half Malasana on the right. And then you can stay here if this feels enough. If you'd like to challenge that inner thigh a little bit more, 3 times you lift up the right knee. Inhale up, exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale, release, and then come back to the center. From here, we'll explore a low lunge, high lunge sequence. So with or without the help of the hands, place that right foot in front and we'll take a few breaths. Again, with or without the help of the hands, inhale, reach forward with that right knee. Hands can be on the ground or hands can be on the right knee. Left toes tucked. Exhale, reach back. Sit your left sit bone on the tucked left heel and lift the right foot up. Inhale here. Exhale, come through the center. Inhale, find that low lunge, lean forward. With or without the help of the hands. Exhale, reach back. Sit on that tucked toes and lift up that right foot. Inhale here. One more time. Exhale, reach forward. Find that deep low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, reach back. Breathe into the back line of the right leg. Little bit of activation in the left foot. And then next exhale, come to the center, pause in low lunge, not going super deep, just a little bit upright, hips and shoulders in the same plane. Left toes are tucked, and we'll simply rise up in a high lunge. Lift up that left knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, goddess arms. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, hands at the heart. Exhale, navel slightly in and turn towards the right. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, back arm down along the back leg, front arm overhead. Breathe. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, with or without the help of the hands, we lean forward and lift that left foot up. Warrior 3, you can use the support here with the hands, with the blocks. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, rise up with the spine, slide that left knee through. Open the left hip out to the left. Inhale here. Exhale, take eagle legs. Stack that left knee on top of the right. We may not need to, don't worry about tucking the ankle or anything here. Just stack the knees. Sit a bit low. Spread the arms. Maybe take eagle arms, right arm on top. Inhale here. Couple of breaths. And then release that left foot outside of the right, straighten the knees. Inhale, lift up the arms. Unfold the arms. Exhale, fold. Take a couple of breaths here. Let the head and neck go, saying yes to things you want to say yes to. No to things you want to say no to. And really breathing into mostly in the back line of the the right leg here. Easy breaths. And send that left foot back in a low lunge. One more time. And this time, we'll bring the right hand in, bring the right foot out, turn it out a few degrees. So lizard lunge. Press that left hand down. Inhale, peel open the right. Exhale, thread. Inhale, peel open the right. Exhale, thread. One more time. Inhale, peel open the right. Exhale, thread. Inhale, peel open. Exhale, right hand in the right knee, heart turns towards right. Option to stay here or bend that left foot and bring that left knee in. Couple of breaths here. Easy breaths. If staying on hand is iffy, you can be on your forearm here. You may not be able to bring foot, and that's okay. The right hand can be on the right knee if that's challenging. And then gently release hands under the shoulders. Bring that right foot in and roll back. You can either sit in child's pose or you can sit on your heels. Take a few moments here to reconnect with your breath, reconnect with your body. Notice the difference in both sides. Reconnect with the ground underneath. And then we'll do this sequence on the other side. So rise up with or without the help of the hands. Send that left foot forward. Tuck the right toes. Inhale, reach forward. You can either have hands on the left knee or on the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, lean back. Sit with the right sit bone on the tucked right foot. Lift up the left foot, as in the toes and the tucked toe. Flexed foot. Inhale here. Exhale, center. Inhale, lower lunge. Reach forward. Exhale, center. Inhale. Modified half Hanumanasana. Exhale, center with or without the help of the hands. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lean back. Inhale here. Exhale, this time reach forward, but not too much. Keep the right hip over the right knee, right toes are tucked. Lift up that right knee in a high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, goddess arms. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess arms. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Twisting to the left. Spread the arms, back arm down along the back leg, front arm overhead. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, lean forward and see if the right foot will come along. With or without the help of the hands, find warrior 3. For some breaths, easy breaths. And then rise up with the spine. Slide the right knee through. Open it out to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Stack the right knee on top of the left. Don't worry about the ankle. Sit a little bit lower. Bend that left knee a little bit in eagle legs. Spread the arms. Option to take eagle arms. Left arm on top, right arm bottom. Inhale. Couple of breaths. Sit a little bit lower maybe. And then release that right foot outside of the left. Inhale, straighten the knee. Reach up with the arms and then unfold. Exhale, folding. Taking a few breaths here. Breathing into the back line of the left leg. Letting the head and neck go. Easy, easy, easy breaths. Soft, easy breaths. And then we'll send that right foot back and find the low lunge with the left foot in front. And then left hand inside of the left foot, tippy toe it out, turn it out a few degrees, find lizard. Ground the right hand. Inhale, open up the left. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open up. Exhale, left hand on the left knee. Turn the heart towards left. Option to bend that right foot and bring the right foot in with the left hand. Option to be on that right forearm here, especially if it's iffy on your right wrist. You can skip holding the foot if that feels extra challenging here. Easy breaths. And then slowly we start to come back. Bring that left foot in, sit back. Sit on one side of your sit bones and we'll spread the legs apart. We'll do a little bit of seated wide-legged stuff. Support yourself with the hands behind as we point and flex the feet a few times. It's a very, very important part, our ankle joints and our feet, to be able to create space in hamstrings, in quadriceps, circles, in inner thighs, outer thighs, calves, other way. Pause and just point, scrunch the toes and then spread them out. Scrunch, spread them out. Scrunch, spread them out. So now what we'll do is do a little bit of wide-legged sequence. You can sit, now we won't be supporting with our hands, so you can sit on a block if that's helpful, a blanket if that's helpful. We'll do some dynamic movement. Inhale at the center, exhale, reach towards right. So left hand somewhere along the right leg, right hand behind. Empty out. Exhale. Inhale, come to the center, exhale, right hand meets the left leg anywhere along the outside edge. Left hand meets the ground and we twist towards the left. 2 more times. Inhale, center, exhale, reach right. Inhale, center, exhale, reach left. Inhale, center, exhale, reach right. Take a couple of extra breaths this time. Inhale, center, reach left. Couple of extra breaths this time. Inhale, center, come up. Hold the outside edge of the right thigh with the left hand behind. Take a moment, be a little bit upright in this twist. Really tuck that left palm behind the right thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, we lean that left side body over the left leg without losing the connection between the left hand and the right thigh and lift up that right arm. Either the right hand can reach towards that left foot, maybe make contact, maybe just do a goddess arm with the right arm, maybe just place that right hand at the back of the neck. All of them are different options. The idea is to really create space in this right side lower back, kidney area. Couple of breaths. And then slowly coming up. Optional counter twist. Place that right hand behind. Place both feet on the ground. Lift up the hips. Lift up the left hand. And then come back down. If your shoulders are iffy, skip this. We'll do this on the other side. Tuck the right palm underneath the left outer thigh. Place that left hand behind and couple of breaths. Inhale, long spine. Turn the navel towards left. Exhale, without losing that connection between the left leg and the right hand. We'll start to release the right side body over the right leg. Left arm comes along, either reaching for that right foot, maybe making contact with that right foot, maybe goddess arm, maybe at the back of the head. Whichever one helps you keep your heart open, facing towards left, and yet have sensations in that left lower back, left kidney area. Easy breaths. And then slowly coming up. Place that left hand behind you, optional counter twist. Release both feet onto the ground, lift the hips up, your knees can bend here and lift that right arm. Couple of breaths. And then release. Place your feet in front of you. Lean forward with your arms. And we'll slowly make our way onto our backs. With control, very, very slowly, we release our spine towards the ground, paying attention to what lands when, trying to keep the feet grounded. Slow, very, very slow. And then all the way to the ground. Here, bring your knees in and make some circles with your sacrum onto the ground. Other way. And then pause. Stack this right knee on top of the left as close as you can, just like we did for eagle legs. Hold maybe on both the shins with your hands, opposite hands. If you can, maybe outside edges of the feet. And then bring the knees in for a couple of breaths. Easy breaths. If bringing feels too challenging for the arms, wrists, or shoulders, you don't need to do that. Just gently hold on the knees. And then from here, we'll take a twist. Listen a little bit carefully. Place this left foot onto the ground. Scooch the sit bones to the right. And then drop the knees to the left. Keep them stacked as much as possible. Extend the right arm out. You can place the left hand somewhere along your belly, heart, maybe the thigh on the top. Take some easy breaths here. Slow down the breath. And then slowly coming back up, scooch the sit bones back, unstack the knees, bring them in one more time. This time stack the left knee on top of the right, really close, and then bring them in. Either the knees, outside edges of the shins, maybe the foot. And just take a couple of breaths trying to bring the knees closer to the chest, with or without the help of your hands. And then release your hands. We'll place that right foot onto the ground. Scooch the sit bones to the left. And then drop the knees to the right. Extend the left arm out. Right hand can be wherever it feels therapeutic. And take some easy breaths. Soft, easy breaths. And then slowly starting to make our way back. Bring the knees towards the armpits. Hold somewhere along the outside edges of the legs, maybe the backs of thighs, shins, feet. And straighten one leg at a time. You can control how much effort you want in the arms and the shoulders here, and don't overdo it if they're hurting. Maybe sway sideways a little bit with or without holding the legs, just to ease out the spine. And then when you feel ready, release into Shavasana. Option to either take the butterfly legs if you're hoping to create some space in the hips, in the inner thighs, or regular Shavasana, whichever one feels good today. I'm going to take the butterfly legs, at least for some time, and then you can always switch when it feels you have had whatever you needed, the amount that you needed. Once we have found the Shavasana, slowly starting to relax the toes, feet, heels, ankles, shins, calves, knees, back of the knees, letting it go. Relaxing the inner thighs, outer thighs, hamstrings, quadriceps, femur bones. Letting it go. Relaxing the fronts of the hips, sides of the hips, back of the hips. Inviting ease in the abdominal muscles, the organs underneath. Letting it go. Relaxing the diaphragm, the floating ribs, traveling up to the muscles in the chest area, organs underneath, letting it go. Relaxing the collarbones, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers. Relaxing the neck, upper back, mid back, lower back, kidneys. Letting it go. Unclench the lower jaw. Soften the face, eyelids, skin around the eyes, space between the eyebrows, crown of the heads. And your breath, soften everything. And see if you can invite next few moments of inner silence, inner stillness, integrating the effects of our practice today. Slowly starting to deepen our breaths, if not already. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, gentle movements with the wrists, ankles, neck. There is no right or wrong here, just organically whatever your body is asking for. And then feet together, arms overhead. Inhale, one final stretch for today's practice. And then exhale, turn to your favorite side in fetal position. Holding yourself in deep care and support of your own arms, of your own body. Becoming small. Feeling safe, supported, maybe a little bit more friends with our bodies. And then you can stay here for as long as you like. You can pause the video and make your way into a comfortable seat when you feel ready. If you're seated, bring the palms together, rub them against each other, bringing in our hopes, wishes, intentions, Maybe finding a soft smile if the day allows. And then heels of the palms press into the eyelids. And we keep pressing them onto the face as we make our way down inch by inch along the cheekbones, jaw, throat, neck, pit of the throat. Pausing at the center of the chest and make some circles here. Other way. Massaging your right palm underneath the left collarbone. Massaging the left palm underneath the right collarbone. And then right fist to tap in this space a few times. Gently checking in, allowing for whatever that needs to surface here. And then bringing palms together, inhale, long spine. Exhale, slight bow of the head. In gratitude for ourselves for making time for a practice, our bodies, breaths and minds for all that they do for us. And for everything in our life that made it possible to practice today together. And maybe one more thing you're grateful for today. Slowly opening our eyes, maybe rest them on the ground in front of you for a moment or so. And then looking up, thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.